Alright guys, here we are in the Crew Motorfest, so we are currently driving here around, but that's not what we are supposed to do today, so we are going to do something a little different, and it is really cool the fact that I have the ability to do so. So we are going to leave the car section and we are going somewhere else. Let me guess. Yes, we'll go to the shop, vehicle catalog. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going onto this tab, and I think I have to pay in real life for all of these things, so I won't really spend so much energy off my head for this. So, we are going to try, for the first time in this game, the airplanes. So, this game actually has more than cars, it has a lot of varieties, including boats and bikes and planes and even helicopters, I think so. One of these things I'm going to try today is to use planes and see if this game really stands out as a flight simulator, which I don't know if it is really possible. So I'm gonna try to use this airplane. I'm gonna try to maybe use the silver color, so since I don't have the capacity to buy a band, what I love about this game is that you can actually try vehicles. So I'm going to test fly this thing. It's not really driving. So we have the R switch vehicle, and I'm going to try to do a lot of things. So here we are. We have 2 minutes of trial for every single plane, and one of them is this. So wait, can I actually have a lot of realistic controls, like opening the landing gear? Oh, I just have the flare, but I don't know how to open the landing gear. I know that I can change camera. Look, I have a first person camera, so look, what I like about this is that it has interactive instruments. As you guys can see, we have the general, I don't know how to call it, like general plane information display. See how it's interacting? Even the vertical speed and the altitude, they're all interactive. Look, I think even the rounds per minute of the engine, the speed, and what I love about this is that if you can see in the heads-up display, we have thrust to the speed in kilometers per hour, and I have the altitude, in meters, and I have also the stability of like how the plane is going. So let me try to actually land this plane. So in this game, to find runways, it's really a difficult thing. So let me try to do an emergency landing. So all what you guys are going to see is just emergency landing. I want to land. Can I land this thing somewhere? Please. It automatically opens up, you can't really... I literally broke the plane, I think. Alright, here we are guys, again having another beautiful one. We've got a Dassault aviation plane. I think I have seen this plane in GeoFS somewhere. It's a French plane, so which one I'm gonna use? The Red Bull one? Or... I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna try the Red Bull edition. So let's test this thing out. It's really gonna be cursed. So this is the first... I don't know if it's a jet engine or a rocket engine. I think it's a rocket powered jet. It's not really a reactor. Look, the gear's gonna close automatically. That's a shame. So we're gonna do Red Bull things. Let's take the risk. Hope I won't crash. Alright, I did it. Look, I think all the planes here have flares. Can I do like, I'm gonna try to do now? Is to make a drone with it. Let me try something first. Yeah. So now I'm gonna try to do it with the... I'm gonna try the opposite. So we're kind of losing speed. So We're getting a little too high. Oh my goodness. You know, it's not as realistic as in a simulator. It feels like in an MSFS, I don't know why, despite not being that realistic. Ooh, we're gonna do a forward lap over. Oh yeah, so now I'm gonna try again, but with the flare this time. Look. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, beautiful. Look, I did the whole circle. So now I'm gonna do it the opposite way. Alright, so I did it. Let me try to use the vertical stabilizer mid-game. Oh yeah, mid-flight I mean. Amazing. Alright, so up next is a German plane from 2009. We got extra aerobatic planes. This is a 330 SC. I wish it was an A330. Just kidding, I know I can do this. Alright, so we're taking off by ourselves this time. Look, I'm gonna perfectly take off this time. I'm gonna do this professionally. There you go. And I think the gear doesn't close in this one. So let me try to just land this by my own. It also has the flare thing. And you know, when I kind of keep my hand off and make the plane rotate like this, it doesn't change the position, it literally just holds it. As you guys can see, I have to restabilize it myself again so it doesn't keep going to the left. That's I don't know if this is really realistic or not, because you know, even in real life, the plane won't really stand that much because of the winds. I don't know, you know, this game doesn't really have wind effects and weather effects, so the plane won't be very interactive according to the weather in the game, so it's not very as realistic as a simulator, for sure. But you know, in this game it still runs better than in Infinite Flight. That's kind of an interesting thing. So I wanna try to land somewhere. Oh, there's a football field here. We're in the US. I'm gonna do an emergency landing. But you know, the problem here, it's not 100% straight. So, oh yeah, I found a straight way. I crashed. I'm breaking the plane at this point. Can I do a smooth landing though? I'm going too fast, that's the problem. I'm destroying the plane, guys. I'm gonna do it right over here in the fields. I have no other choice in this. Look at this! Alright guys, up next is quite a weird one. I don't know how I can call this plane effectively. I don't know, man. I think I should go with the normal white color. I have no idea, but I'm gonna test drive this thing anyways. It's really old. It's from 1934. I wonder if this thing still exists to this day. You know, it's weird to fly almost 90 years old plane to this day, despite having the chance to live all the way. So here we are. We're heading out to this. This plane kind of looks weird. It literally looks like a plane from cartoons. What the hell? That looks cringe. So, according to IC, we are in a volcanic zone, so it's much easier to land in here. Look. Oh, I almost crashed. Look, I can go through this. That's cool. Let's land this thing professionally. Look at this. It's smooth as hell. I'm going in like less than -5 feet per minute. I crashed. Yeah, that's... I'm sorry. Anyways, let's take off professionally now. Alright. 100... It automatically rotates. I just want to land, you know? I just want to do a professional land in this game, like in a simulator. I can even do it off-road here. Look. Come on. Touchdown. Yes. That was smoother than 3 feet per minute. Crazy. Alright. Let's do it again. Let's take off again. Now let's do some aerobatics. I'm risking to stall here. Anyways, guys, so let's keep moving on. We'll go to the next one. I think this is a military fighter plane, but we're gonna have to purchase this somewhere in real life. I don't have digital money, so let's move on. Let's say bundle this one too. So wait a minute. Are we away from free, please though? The car category here is so infinite, you know. The variety of vehicles out there are here. It's a bundle too. There we go, Grumman. This is the plane that has the retractable wings, so you can put it in a plane carrier trailer of a semi. So I think I'm gonna go with the. Oh, this car looks beautiful though. I don't know. I'm not a very fan of military aviation, but I'm gonna take it anyways. I'm gonna get a military way. That's cool. That's fun. So automatic takeoff, and the gear has retracted automatically. So there's a volcano. Let me explore this place. I'm gonna explore now. Is there a cave here? There is a challenge in my mind that I really want to do it. So I hope I can have just enough time, you know? And oh, I forgot we have boosters, so I can really avoid stalling. So there's a volcano here, I think? No? But it's a very volcanic type of zone. I know a volcano can erupt here one day. Not as much as in Forza Horizon, but I know it can happen. There is a cave here. I want to try to fly through it. Can I really do it? Alright guys, pray for me. I'm gonna try to do it. God damn it. Oh, alright, I crashed. No. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. I want to retry this. Let me give it another try. Alright. So I think I should slow down at this point. God damn it. I want to do it perfectly. I just don't want to destroy the plane, alright? It's gonna be destroyed here officially.
Through goes Hamilton!
I almost touched it. I literally dodged the money. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's give it another go. Alright. Alright guys, for the sake of the aerobatics. Oh, I'm sorry guys, that's not what I'm supposed to do. I don't know, I just got a little bored, so I don't know, man, because I tried multiple times until I couldn't anymore. I just couldn't do it. I don't know how to do it, but okay, let's move on. So next one is going to be a Pilot PC-21. Alright, ready. Let's give it a try. Hey. Hi. Wasn't supposed to happen, but I did it. So I'm gonna just try to keep doing the same thing with just different plans. From one side, I'm having fun with planes, showing you that I'm trying to get it as a flight simulation thing. And at the same time, I'm trying to catch the cave without crashing. Alright, I think I finally did it. Took a long time, but I did it. Because this plane has a shorter wingspan than the previous one. So now I'm gonna try to land the thing. This game is so weird, bro. Until I touch down to get the gear open, it's very unrealistic. Alright, we got a helicopter now. Let's try this thing out now. Alright, so here we are. Oh, why am I not spawning her? Oh, look. I wish I could spawn actually here nearby. Will actually land. I think I'm gonna try to park this somewhere nearby. I don't know what's the utility of the nitro in this one. There you go. Perfectly. Alright, we've got this slick aircraft from 360, I think, HP horsepower. It's from South Africa. I didn't know South Africa would make a plane. Wow, it's incredible. And look, this has a more modern type of display because it was built in 2017. And yet, we're about to get into the sunset Let me try to go up through the clouds and see the sunset through the clouds because it's the most beautiful view for me ever. And I hope I can catch this view in real life soon. Wow. Especially from this perspective. Wow. I'll catch this view soon in real life, I hope. From a month from now. We'll go for the bargain of clouds. Especially this. Take a look. Wow. The best one of all time. Moving on, we've got a British Spitfire from World War II, I think, or one. It's from the famous Supermarine. Let's test this thing out. Yeah, these gear are marked closes. Let me check this Spitfire from the back. I have never seen it how it looks from inside before. This cockpit is coiled, you can tell. Oh yeah. Imagine a vehicle as old as this having a nitro. Let's try to land this thing now. Somewhere here. Now this is a joke, you know. It's very unrealistic how the gear opens literally after hitting the ground. Like, you know, it's a very tooly thing. Alright, so in the end we've got the American Edge. Let's try this thing out. Let me try to pass over this level volcano.
Through goes Hamilton!
Oh, that was a close one.
Bruh.
Oh yes, I think I finally did it. Landed on the asphalt. Let's take off from it again. Sorry, baby. There you go. That was a very quick one. And yeah, I did it again. So did you know the developer who made the Crew Motorfest or the Crew franchise in general is the same developer who created both MSFS and MSFS 2024, and it is none other than Azobo Studio. So they contributed in creating planes for MSFS like the 737 MAX for 2024. So I don't know why they literally missed such good opportunities to add some realism to the Crew Motorfest's planes, and even the Crew 2. I think I have never tried it before, like adding manual gear retraction, flap extension, etc. and etc. I'm not telling to the point where they will add ADC communication and stuff, but you know, the physics are really good. Interactive instruments in the cockpits. They could miss just a little bit more controls, you know, and a little bit more runway addition, you know, a little bit of more details, you know. The physics are kind of good enough for the planes, and I really enjoyed having fun with them, you know. It's just so cool to literally just have it. Just the part where the plane just literally stays at the same position whatever you leave it, you know. I wish you could have wind interaction. Even GTA planes have wind effects. You even have turbulence in GTA 5. Anyways, guys, so I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and leave me your opinion about it, about how the planes are, etc. and etc. Anyways, I hope I can catch you in another video. I'll see you around. Goodbye.